Going on, guys? We got a few things that we're going to talk about today, but first, let's start with Hasan getting upset because one of his viewers brought up Asmongold. It was so easy to get Hasan triggered. This is pretty crazy.
Limitations of Twitch political commentary. I think it makes me wonder about the inherent limitations of the average American's IQ more than inherent limitations to the platform's allowance on, well, not even average American. He has mostly a European audience, right? The average Westerner, mega cope for usual. Yeah, you talk. Look.
You gotta relax. Hasan be illin'. This dude at a regular basis is F0gan, just going crazy over what people say in the chat. I do not understand why, fam. Ain't you rich? You a champagne socialist. You flexing, got money down your arm, killing it. You say you got people that love you, right? You got an audience that's watching and willing to just waste their damn time with they simple minds and watch you all day. And a little comment, just a little small little disagreement or criticism makes them go crazy. Hasan is a joke.
I love Asmongold fans coming in here to try to big brain debate. Asmongold consistently signaling that he loves and supports every fucking right-wing reactionary, and then turning around and being like, actually, you don't have a high enough IQ to understand Asmongold is actually doing this to bait you guys. You hate that he's better than you, Lemafayao, brother. That's a self-report more than anything else that you could have possibly said. Please go up to any normal person in the real world and present both of us in any commentary, shape, or form, and admit to people in the real world, maybe your family members, that one is better than the other. Okay, do the bus driver test. Just watch the way people react. He's rotting your brain worse than his teeth. Stop letting him control your brain. Falling for the bait, dumbass. You're actually so slow. You talk about and watch Asmon so much your viewers may as well tune into his streams. Then you'll drop to number 7 top streamer. Mega cope for usual. I sound a lot like you, don't I? That's me. I'll take my ban now. Why would I ban you? I'm entertained by people like yourself tuning into this broadcast.
My family don't know you. What? Right? Maybe my older brother, but he can't stand you. He definitely would choose Asmongold over you. That's just without a doubt. But who cares? Who gives a damn? Like, why are you the only one? Well, you and a bunch of other woke losers on the left are crying just because someone likes Asmongold. I like Asmongold's content. It is way more entertaining than Hasan's. And if you are a fan of Hasan's content, that's perfectly fine too as well. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna cry. Hasan, on the other hand, he'll lose his mind. And I'm like a smaller channel, right? If someone ever watched my video with me giving him criticism, he would lose his mind if he heard about it. He would spurg out. That's just what he does, right? And it's a form of manipulation, the way he tries to like get his supporters to just rally behind his bull crap.
You literally unironically flexed your favorite streamer's rotting teeth. I don't think you understand. You are a creature of the internet. Okay? Your existence defies, like I'm not going to make a naturalistic argument in usual circumstances, but your existence defies the nature of man. Okay? In the absence of the internet, a creature such as yourself would not exist. Also, yeah, Roachman does ban more than I do. Holy, here come threats from your community. I know. Perceived victimhood. You're the biggest victim. Everyone is yelling at you. Everyone is out to get you. I know. You're right. Most people are saying you're a new pet. Part of that is because you think being banned from this community is a big flex or something. You know what I mean? Do you want me to PM my whispers now? Oh no, are people saying mean things to you in your whispers, dude? Oh man, I'm so sorry. Chat, don't do that.
Yeah, Hasan is a giant man baby. Like, for real, this is what got you reacting like this? The chat? When I do my live streams on my channel, BX Beast Boy in real life, I'm thinking about changing the channel name. I don't be spurting or going crazy because someone disagreed with me in the chat. And then, like, it seems like they Jedi mind tricked him into not blocking them, which I don't mind blocking. I don't really think that's a big deal. But, like, he's afraid to do it now because they said it. So now he has to sit there and go back and forth with them. This is crazy. He is a low cow. Hasan is, on a regular basis, just known to go low and get to disgusting levels just because you gave him criticism or maybe you don't like him, right? Even the insinuations he did where he was almost inviting violence, talking about people's addresses being out there, right? There's no way you can't tell me that wasn't like a virtue, not a virtue signal. I think the correct term would be dog whistle. Yeah, dog whistle. I hear a lot of these losers use that term a lot. That actually fits. He's calling for it.
If it happens to you, content creators know that other content creators' addresses are fairly easy to find online, whether it be my address or whether it be Asmongold's address.
That's disgusting. Like, fam, you know what you was doing when you said that. But Hasan's gonna play innocent, act like he's not just foul and just horrible with his actions. Yeah, no, it wasn't me. Israel. Israel's gonna pop up, I swear. It's bound to. It's bound to. But now at this point, he starts to just pull up random messages throughout the chat and start going crazy about it and crying. This guy's a loser.
Threats, Lamau, get a grip. Did I offer you a death threat? No. Also, it's ironic because every single day there's another Asmongold viewer in here openly stupid enough to say the literal death threat out loud as opposed to a private whisper. But I think you can also go and report those people that are sending you death threats if you are that scared. I'm just better than you is a hell of an argument. It's not one that I normally deploy, but I think in this circumstance, it's one of those instances where you can just kind of let what you're seeing on screen do the talking for you. You know, it's objective reality, I think. I'm so popular in here. I'm glad that this community has made you hold on to life for longer. That sweet grip on life. Why is it that in so many of these circumstances, all of this devolves into, I just pissed and shit in my pants, but I forced you to smell it, and therefore I'm the one who won? Why is that always your first argument?
Oh yeah, this guy is crazy. Like, fam, I would not invest that much time going back and forth with someone I would deem lesser than me. But for some weird reason, Hasan, he's into that. That's his swag. Yeah, he's gonna keep going. Yo, he's just giving me content on a constant basis. Check for me every day.
Either of these streamers leave their house, nothing is happening. Yes, you're right. I famously never leave my house. That's why I was in New York for Zoran's election victory party, then Washington, D.C., then back to L.A., then to 5 different cities and 5 different provinces in mainland China, then back to L.A. again, then also back to Ireland for the week. Again, denial of objective reality in front of you may actually help in your little hug box that you've cultivated with like-minded friends, but it's not going to work in building a broader movement or a coalition, maybe on the internet.
Oh yeah, Hasan need a hobby. Preferably something that's not trying to ruin other people's lives. Along those lines, you know, something like that. I don't know. And it's crazy. He'd be doing all this traveling. Meanwhile, his orbiters struggling to make ends meet. Hey, they struggling to eat dinner every night. And he's just like, I'm traveling around the world. That's like the most important thing. He's also going to start speaking on Israel once again. This guy is nasty. Let's give you a recap and show you what he said about it recently, the event that happened in Australia.
The danger that Jews face in the Western world would diminish if Israel didn't fucking exist in the ways that it does. If Israel was not a fucking apartheid state, then none of this shit would happen.
Yeah, this guy's pretty extreme. He also somehow blamed America too as well. Wow.
It's a very American style incident that took place this time in Australia. So there's nothing to say. It's just a insane act of ultra violence that we are much more familiar with here in the United States of America. I guess as things are getting worse all over the planet, now Australians are experiencing it as well. Like the Australian cops with the limited training that they supposedly had still did a better job than American cops do in situations like this. And they're still talking shit. Americans are still talking shit.
What that had to do with America, son? That's crazy. Like, that's his go-to whenever he wants his audience to keep being engaged in his 8 hours of nastiness. Because America's bad, right? Huh? Is mic on? Come on, man. Tell me that you're still rocking with me. Because it ain't for my talent. I don't have none. That's pretty much what he says during his live streams.
No place for this hate, violence and terrorism in our nation. Let me be clear. We will eradicate it.
But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu criticized the Australian.
Come on, say something stupid. That's pretty cool, man. That's cool. You see a insane act of violence, you know, children being shot at, and your first goal is to let me go check in with the Hasan Ivy broadcast so I can clip him saying something and post it. Lol snipped me. Incredible stuff, brother. You certainly are a good guy. Okay. You are certainly a good guy. This is what good guys do. Oh, 16 people died. Let me go see if I can get Hasan to say something so that I can clip it out of context and cancel him.
He could just ignore it. I'm just saying, like, what? Yo, fam, come on, bro. This dude is bugging.
Stop the spread of anti-Semitism in Australia. You did nothing.
Also, once again, no matter what happens around the world, you can always count on Israel and defenders of Israel to instantly turn around and talk about that's immediately in the interest of like Israel's foreign policy, Israel's domestic policies. Like the bodies haven't even been collected yet.
Yeah, Hasan is known to go to the extreme just to try to get clicks and views on his chat for his dwindling channel. This dude is one of the biggest grifters out here. We were watching this for educational purposes. I gotta say that sometimes.
Can't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as if they've ever exhibited any sort of positive feelings about the state of Israel. When more and more liberal Israelis, who are themselves most likely bloodthirsty as well, okay, in terms of like how Israel has dealt with Gaza or whatever, you are left with a country that is packed to the fucking gills with the most inbred, uneducated, ultra-nationalist, rabid, Haredi population. Any instance of harrowing ultra-violence, anti-Semitic violence, whatever, to their advantage in this moment, to be like, well, this is exactly because they're giving aid to Gaza. But they never actually think about the enmity that has grown towards not just Israel, but also Jewish people as a whole, directly as a consequence of Israel being tied falsely to Judaism over and over again, putting Jews in the West in the crosshairs as a direct consequence of Benjamin Netanyahu, and not just Benjamin Netanyahu, but the entire Israeli government and the Zionist project tying Judaism to Israel openly and deliberately, dangerously.
If you are a Hasan fan, or if you are Hasan because you like to watch videos that's about you, I need you to hear this and hear this good. You're acting like Israel.
We don't know the full motives of the suspects yet, but they did very clearly target a Hanukkah event that was being put together by the Chabad, and it's very obvious that it was a Hanukkah festival that they were shooting. So that is the reason why people are saying that it's anti-Semitic. It most likely is. Like, while there is no complete confirmation, it's understandable for people to assume that, you know? If you go into a black church and shoot up a black church, even before you figure out what the motives of the shooter is, you can probably assume that this is like a white supremacist.
Asmongold responded to Hasan. Yeah, I know I rock with Asmongold, but I'm going to be unbiased. I'm gonna just, hear him out. I enjoy his content, but let's just see what he says.
This is the reason why Hasan is worried. It's because when 2 Israeli ambassadors were murdered by a terrorist, a Free Palestine terrorist, Hasan had to put his chat in emote-only mode whenever he was reading the murderer's manifesto. And it was so bad that even in emote-only mode, they were spamming hearts. These are his subscribers because it's his emote. He has it on emote-only mode, and they're spamming his subscriber emote hearts about this person who had killed 2 Israeli, 2 Israeli diplomats. And it was even worse than this, because after that, that's when Twitch made the rules that you're not allowed to read shooter manifestos again. So Twitch, his chat was so bad that Twitch had to change the entire rules of the website.
Yeah, Hasan is that nasty. and his audience is even worse because no, I take that back. They're the same. They're the same amount of nasty. There's about a bunch of y'all's probably like sitting there. What you mean? That's what I mean. They all disgusting with their actions. Agreed. I definitely agree with that statement. They are all pretty foul. And he's created that audience though. So yeah. In fact, you could probably even argue that he's worse. 100%. Yeah.
That's the reason why Hasan is getting worried about this, is because his chat is ground zero for supporting this stuff. If you don't believe me, watch the VOD. Just go and watch it. Hasan is worried about this because he's probably worried about getting in trouble for it, because his community is ground zero for like negative anti-Semitic things like this. And if anybody disagrees with me, watch his chat on the day that happened. Watch his chat with him reading the manifesto. That is undeniable. And I'm sure that he could come back and say, oh, but your chat said W Nazis or something said Hitler was based. Here's the difference. The majority of those people were not my subscribers. They were just random viewers. And also, those people got banned. I wonder if the people in Hasan's chat got banned. That's the difference.
Hasan 100% does not care what disgusting things his audience is saying in chat. In fact, he laughs at it, celebrates it, but if it can make him look bad, he'll turn it to emote only, so people won't, I guess you could say, put it on him. He could be able to be like, huh, what? No, I didn't know. It's disgusting. It's really nasty. Sneeko even called out Hasan. This is crazy. A lot of people that hate Sneeko, they riding with him on this point.
Hasan is trying to cross stream to Chinese Twitch, and then they immediately ban him because nobody likes him in China, because there's no free speech. And although he's glazing communism so much and parading around Chairman Mao costumes at the age of 40 years old, he's like, I'm feeling very Chairman Mao today. Like, this is his existence is popping finasteride and then putting on a Chairman Mao outfit to go and glaze communism. Then he streams on the Chinese Twitch and they ban him. And he's like, oh, they didn't ban me. They just took it offline. They didn't ban me. They just took it off briefly. It's just gonna sort itself out. That's what banning is. That's what banning is. Idiot, man.
Word up. I'm telling you, it's bad when Sneeko, someone who has a lot of people that just hate him for no apparent reason and for some past mistakes as well. I'm not going to just play dumb, right? They're all siding with him right? Because he's going after Hasan for clear wrongs that Hasan has done. Yeah. It's about damn time everybody's starting to agree. Now, I'm with the freedom of opinions as well, but this is quite obvious that Hasan is nasty. He's nasty as hell. His crew's nasty too as well, like that F0gan person who was begging for money but got new nails, right? Acting like they can't actually work. They too good to go and get a normal job, right? A 9 to 5. Yeah, they got called out recently by Asmongold because they were streaming for like 13 hours playing copyrighted content and doing nothing, right? Not reacting to it. And even if they were, the way that they were doing it was not fair use. You're being sued and you're still doing this? And you're wondering why you can't make no money. How about you actually create content?
She's not even on the screen. You're not even on the screen anywhere. You're just playing a video. Wait a minute. Okay, so never mind. I don't feel bad for her at all. So you streamed for 13 hours straight, and all you do is rebroadcast TV shows. And so, like, imagine this, right? She's laying in bed eating DoorDash, and then she comes back to her computer 8 hours later after the playlist is over. It's like, where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah, that's quite hilarious. Facts, though. You're not doing nothing but begging, where's my money? How about you provide a service, entertainment, something? How the hell did you win the Breakout Star Award? What was you breaking out? The new McDonald's? What was you? The buffet line? What was happening? That sounds crazy. But of course, Hasan was over there promoting it. In fact, I think he was even called out by XQC and Asmongold for why he's not helping them with the funds. Like, fam, you spending all this money on flexing, how much you help your friends that's crying because they can't pay rent?
Good. Just wait for Hasan to redistribute the wealth, and I mean, didn't he do like a whole skit with her? I mean, surely the means of production are better pay off. No, guys, the means of production. Surely she's gonna get her cut out of the video. She's on the video for that much means of production. It means that she should be getting a cut out of that. Maybe some royalties. No,
Yeah, Hasan should help F0gan. He should. That's the way it is. Like, I mean, we help we help people in our community all the time. So, like, I mean, I don't talk about it a lot because if you do, then I feel like it's like, okay, well, it's like the cynical nature of like, oh, you're only doing this in order to like get people to like think that you're a good person. I don't talk about this a lot, right? That's why I'm not giving any examples or anything like that, but we do this. Obviously we do this. So offer to pay her rent. Offer to pay her rent if she wears a Trump hat. That's a good idea. I like that.
Here's another idea that people don't want to say. She could get a job too. She could actually go and get a job. Yo, that's crazy. Man, speaking of female streamers that's losing their damn mind, Pokimane came out here and had a weird idea that she wanted to share with all of her fans that a lot of people are even saying that are children.
You know what I wish they would invent? An everything shower, but someone else does it to you. Like, I want you to wash every square inch of my body. Scalp, hair, blowout, thread, wax, shave, everything. And I come out like a new human being. But in there, I'm just letting it happen. Could somebody make that, please? I'm very lazy.
Word, son? That's nasty work right there. No, thank you. That sounded crazy as heck. You doing this for attention? Like, for real? Almost like 30? Still doing this? Oh yeah, that's shameful. That's nasty work for sure. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. You know, share the video, hit the like button, hit the hype button as well, and watch the video that I did yesterday. I'm trying to do these videos every day. Okay, so there's going to be a new video every day. Check for it. Check the previous one too as well. Sign up for memberships. Helps me keep going.